Hello, everybody. You may have seen this mentioned at the end of a previous video, but we have finally got the pattern for the bodice of the dress that will be needed the third week of June. The pattern for it is done. So today I will attempt to actually make it. So we have our front piece, our side piece, and our back piece. And to make one set, you need one front piece, two side pieces, and two back pieces. But my mom was like, you know what would make it better is if you gave it a lining. So what I'm going to need to do is make two front pieces, four side pieces, and four back pieces. So let me get started cutting stuff out, and we'll see how that goes. I'll show you what I got done when I get it done, and yeah. Okay, I have all of my pieces cut out and pinned. So there's this, and then it's all the way out like that, and that's one side, and then I have the inside bit and the outside bit. So that's all done. I can go downstairs and sew it up, and I have to think of a concept for its superhero person. In other news, yesterday we had a gas leak in our house. It wasn't super big, but it was still kind of like, so we went outside and called the people, but they came in and they did stuff, and it was all better. Yay! Oh, I finally found some heels that fit me, which are actually my friends, because I borrowed them at church, and they actually are kind of nice, but I can't really walk in them, so it looks really weird when I'm wearing them. And the song that I wrote and have put up, I'm gonna try and get my friend whose heels that I can wear to help me write some background music for it, like piano, because she's very good at playing the piano, and I thought she'd be able to help. So now I'm gonna go put more clothes on and sew it together and see what happens. Yay! So I got the bodice pieces finished. There's two of them. They look like this. They go on like this. So there is a dip. Kind of hard to see because it's pretty high up. So keeping with, regular dress code things. And yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is put the two pieces right sides together. That means pretty sides together. And so along the top and the sides. Then I'll turn them inside out. I'll turn them right side out. No, I'll keep them that way. And then fold the bottom edge over, sew it like this, turn them right side out, and then sew it to itself, which may not necessarily make sense, but you will see when I am done. So this video section bit is being filmed almost a week away from the previous section because I got tired and I didn't want to do anymore because I started to sew the two pieces together and the sewing machine was like, haha, no. And it turned out that I was just trying to do it too fast accidentally, but I didn't realize that, so I waited a long time to do it, and then stuff didn't work exactly how I wanted it to, so it took a while. So this is what the pieces look like, all sewn together, and back, and then that. And it goes on my boobs like this. Because of the way I cut it, you can't really see the dip at all much. There is a way to fix that, I think, but I don't know if we're gonna do it. And then you look here is the bottom, and you see what I told you I was gonna do there? Yeah. And by the way, a thing I didn't mention before is when I cut all the pieces out, I left a 1/2 inch of seam allowance. But see, when you hold up the bottom, it's not even. How do I show you this? It's not even. So, I can't just sew across here now like I was going to. We have to smooth out all the top edges and with some ironing and stuff, which is going to be really complicated. And, then figure out when even place and sew it to the skirt like that. So that's going to happen at some point, but not this weekend because we're going to be super busy. So I don't know. But the top part is made, it's just not connected to the bottom part. Once it's connected to the bottom part, there's not a ton left to do. So I'm glad that we're almost done because, like, it's a cool project and it makes me want to do more projects, but at the same time, it's like, gotta get it done. So, yeah. Well, my mom helped me do some sewing. And so we sewed the top to the bottom, as you can see. The bodice is attached to the skirt, but something went wrong when I was cutting out pieces. So I apparently gave them too much seam allowance and I didn't use it all. So it's all weird and I have to now seam rip it off the skirt again, and then we're gonna pin it on me so that it fits the way we want it to, sew it that way, and then sew it back onto the skirt. So, yay! Backtracking. It's fun. It's cool.